Is Seth on the same level as Roman, Cody, and CM Punk? The short answer to that is yes, but not in the way y'all keep trying to measure it. So let me try to explain it. In Roman Reigns' case, he's always positioned as a myth, final boss, the chosen one. He's got the aura, he's got the look, he's the guy, right? Cody Rhodes is always positioned as a hero, always in the journey of a hero, someone who's had a lot of sacrifice, legacy to uphold, and the destiny to obtain, right? CM Punk has always been rebellious, voice of the voiceless, real, raw, nostalgia mixed with some level of controversy. And then there's Seth Rollins. Seth doesn't get framed as destiny. Seth gets framed as dependable, workhorse, someone who can always be counted on. And I think that's where the disconnect starts because Seth isn't built for mythology. He is built for infrastructure. He's the guy WWE trusts to open the show, close the show, carry a title, lose a title. He's the guy that elevates a new talent and still feels like a main eventer by the next week. That's not flashy. That's rare. But it also positions him to be someone who isn't always seen in the same light as his counterparts. So, why doesn't Seth always get that emotional attachment from the fans? Now, don't get me wrong, there are some fans who are emotionally attached to him. Fair enough. But it's not because Seth lacks charisma and it's not because he lacks talent. It's because Seth reinvents himself a little too well and maybe a little too often. Every few years, there's a new version of him, the architect, the messiah, the visionary. Fans don't get time to mythologize one version before he evolves into something else. Roman stayed dominant long enough to become legendary. Cody stayed pure long enough to become symbolic. And CM Punk stayed real long enough to become iconic. Seth? Seth stayed professional. And professionalism doesn't always get romanticized. But here's where it gets a little more interesting. Come back for part two, because I'll explain it even in more depth.